Hi there, this is OrpheusFX and thank you for buying my itemd pies from the Video Hive. If you have any questions about the project, please contact me by my profile at Video Hive or by email at fx.orpheus@gmail.com. You can also give me a rating for that project if you like it. In the item description at Video Hive, we have also and links for the sound effects created especially for those projects from Matchsteiner, available at audiojungle.net. So for every logo you can find the sound created for it. And let's get started now. Let's open it. As you see, we have 7 versions here. Let's open the first one. Now some of the things are equal to for each of the logos. I mean, content control, eye control, nature reflections. Of course, in some of the files they are missing because we doesn't have in one of the files eye controls, but almost everything is repeatable. So just a few things are different for each of the logos, if we have a strip or if we have diaphragm. So let's add first a logo. Here we are. Let's add clear Envato logo, Envato white in Adobe Illustrator. Add it to the logo holder. This. Scale it, because if you go to user to marker, you can see actually the size of the scale. You can descale it a little bit directly into the logo holder. Go back and see how it will look. Here it is, and the tagline. Now I will add Envato world. Actually, you can change here and some of the characters parameters, like font. Actually, we use a Dosis font for all of the text here. This is the closest to Envato. Actually, I like it a lot. That font, you can increase the size, decrease it, but the color you can control it from the main comp. And let's go with the controls. Go to Effect Control. For the first one, we have a background eye saturation. This is about that part inside the eye. Here it is. We can decrease the skin saturation. We can work with the skin hue. We can work with some of the adjustments. Actually, you can make it darker, like this, with a higher contrast. Use offsets if you want for some art elements. Let's go back to the original one, and that's for the background control. We have the natural reflections control, actually very interesting. You can disable all the reflections by checking this box or unchecking it. You have 7 reflections map. You can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You can rotate that map. You can scale that map. And let's go back to, let's say, 1. And here you can see you have a lot of zones. If we add a zone 1, you see that you have some opacity of it. and in zone 2. This is the first zone, second, third and fourth zone. So let me explain it clear. If we decrease the size here and disable the rotation, you'll see we have now 3 zones with different opacity. So if we add in the fourth zone, here it is. So you can control each zone by just use those sliders or add manually amounts. Let's disable zone 1, and as you see we have now only the zone 2. So I will rotate it a little bit like this, scale it, and use and blur. So as you see, if I add second, third, fourth, I have different rotations, but it's corresponding just for zone 1. You can combine it with zone 2. Excuse me, it is working for zone 2. If I want, I can increase a little bit zone 1, decrease the blur effect, work with the scale. So different results. Also you can work it with the colors. This is controlling those 4 colors, controlling the 4 color gradient effect. So you can combine it with different controls and it will mixture. If you go to 7th, as you see, it will mixture from blue to red. And of course you can add different effects. If you combine it with zone 3, you'll see here you have green. So a lot of different and cool effects for that reflection, and various combinations. So that is for the reflections. Let's go now and for eye control. You can work with the exposure. You have and the pupil background, but let me just for now disable the eye reflection so you can see clearly what is going on with the eye. You have the pupil control, here it is, but my advice is keep it dark. You can add in some color like this, but just keep it in the dark. We have the eye hue. Actually it will control this color. We have saturation. You can completely saturate that part, but it is the border. Actually you can desaturate and the center too, and work with the hue. So different combinations. Let's say we want green border and red center. Yeah, something strange, but why not? Be creative. So that's for the situations. And also you have ability to work with the gradient overlay. Here it is. If I give it 100 or use the slider, come back a little bit, maybe use a track 1, you can work and with this add different. Of course it works also with the parameters before that, so you can decrease the saturation, change a little bit the hue, and again a lot of variations for that eye color. And the final is the content control. We have the logo opacity and the text opacity, but let's go to user 2 tracker marker. Here it is, final opacity. It will be the final opacity for that logo. and we have a text opacity, and we have the text color. So you can add and the soundtrack when you are ready and finish it with all of your adjustments. Here they are. Okay, I'll open this one. This is for the first, and just drag and drop it here. It is made to be corresponding exactly with that animation, so no problem with that. And when you're ready with all of your adjustments or adding music if you want, just go to composition, add render quick, choose your format, let's see, H.264, add some values for that bitrate, choose your output and just hit render. Also, if you want to make a shorter logo, just drag the work area end and pull it to the point you want your logo to stop, and then go ahead with the render. So let's get and open the other ones to see some different adjustments. As you see here, it is the smoke version. Almost, actually that's not the smoke, this is the black paint from B, also with another color, but the center, because it's come from the center from the pupil, is connected to that color pupil. Change the color and it will affect the final result. Here it is. And the content for the logo and text and everything else is also here you have a content blur. It's because we have some video blur over all of the elements, so if you want you can increase or decrease the content blur. And let's go forward. Okay, let's open and version 3. Here it is. We can switch the two smoke animations because we have two in one project for that logo by going to content control, effect control, and switch between those checkbox smoke animation. It will switch the animation. We have the logo, text opacity again, and everything else is the same as before. Again, you can change the color of the smoke by using the pupil color, this, and work as before with all of the elements, the background reflections and eye controls. For the photo logo version 4, open it, and you see here we don't have eye control because we don't have an eye. All is photo elements, so instead of eye we have optical controls. Go to optical controls, and you can see similar to the first one, but some of them are different. We have background optic color. It's something like a pupil control. We have a 4 color gradient. Actually I leave it because originally it was like this. Again, you can control it by simply move the gradient overlay, and here are the colors for the gradient. This corresponding for zone 1, this for zone 2, this is for zone 3 here, and this color is for zone 4. We have the lens opacity. You can increase or decrease this. By default it's 100, and you have diffragrance exposure and diffragrance gamma, so you can change it to whatever you like here. And in content control you have some pre-animated elements, but if you are an advanced user and want to change something, here are some of the pre-animated elements, but if you don't know what it is, just don't touch those last two. We have and content blur again as before, and text color, text opacity, and so on. We have and Videographers version 5. We have the same controls for background control, natural reflections, and content control. The new is the optical and strip control. Go to the FX and you can see what the background optic color do. So you can change a little bit the background. You have again the gradient. The first one is for the optical element, like this, and the second one is for the strip element. You have the controllers here already pre-made. You have the lens opacity, it's the lens behind. Again, you can control it. By default it's 100. You have the lens exposure and the lens gamma as before for the photography logo. You have the strip base opacity. It's about that strip. As you see, we have more at the edge, and we have the strip background opacity. Here it is. You have the strip color. You can change it to whatever you want. Again, I advise to keep it with the darker colors. And the strip color, we've been here, and strip color, the strip, and the next one is the strip dust. This it's the we are strip dust. You have and the dust in the center to control it, as you see here on what we have, and the strip dust logo. If you add a logo, you can see that this dust is coming over it. And when you're ready, again, composition and add render queue as the first logo. Let's open in the high-tech logo. Here it is. We have the same controls for background control, nature, and eye control. We have 3 markers. First one is for the actual eye. The second one is for the first HUD appearance, and the third one is for the final logo and tagline scene. Let's go for the first user 2, because for the first marker and scene we know what to do with the eye control, nature, and background control. Go ahead with the content control. Here are the difference from the original logo. We have the hued eye color. You can change it, and if you change it already, you can combine it with another hued color. As you see, you can use different combination. I'll back the original one, and the hued color 2 is about the first scene. Go to marker 3 and use another color if you want. Let's use this one. Actually, for that scene I'll add and logo to see the differences for it, and I'll add Cold Canyon, Cold Canyon. This, go to logo holder, add a Cold Canyon logo, scale it, main comp, go to marker 3, and here it is. You can go and with the content control you can work with the color, the overlay color, add a custom color, or you can leave the original colors with that slider here, or mix it a little bit. You have the logo balance for the brightness and contrasts, and you have the logo border opacity. If you don't want, you can disable it by just adding 0. And here we are with the last one, the zoom logo. Actually, it's almost the same as the first one, just the animation is different. You have some zooms, and if you add a logo, you'll see and the logo, nothing different from the content control. Everything is the same, text holder, logo holder, so just drag and drop it and the controls are the same as the first logo. So if you have any problems with the projects, or any questions, or something you find not working right, please contact me. I'll be help you, and hope you can leave me a rating.